All right, bait. We have two forms of the letter bait as well. On the left, you will see the ancient paleopictograph, and on the right, you'll see the typical block letter, the modern bait. And technically, that's actually pronounced vet or vate because it has no dot in the middle. If there was a dot in the middle called a dagish, then it would be pronounced ba or bait, bet. Okay? The letter on the left, which is a bait, that's the pictograph, that is actually, believe it or not, a house or a tent is what their picture was of a house. And so that's exactly what the meaning of bait is. It is a tent or a house or a floor plan, a blueprint, something to dwell in. Okay? And so as we move forward, we're going to be touching on these letters significantly as we move through the alphabet. We learned that its numerical value was 2 in comparison to Aleph, which its numerical value was 1. Aleph, the number 1, cannot be divisible. So guess what it's connected to? Yahweh, the Father, because it cannot be divided. Yahweh is Echad. He's one, okay? When you move to Beit, the number 2, now we're learning that it can be divided. It shows difference. When you have 2, you have something that's different. You didn't even know there was something different, so you added another one. No different than white always looks white until you put up another white against it. And then you can see a difference in which one is a brighter white. 1 plus 1 equals 2 always, last time I checked. And we also learned that you cannot have a true house or a home until you have 2. This is why when you get married is when you create a home. A bachelor pad is not a home. Okay, a home, when you are a young person, you get married. A house in idealism, according to the Scripture, is made up of 2. It's made up of a husband and a wife, and then the children become the home. This is also very interesting because, what's it say? A house divided will not stand. Okay? And so until you have a 2, you cannot have a home. But what's interesting is within that home, because you have 2, now you have the opportunity to be divided.
Come and join us as we travel back in time 4,000 years ago to discover exactly where the holidays of Christmas, Easter, and even Valentine's Day come from. Why do we celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th? Whose birthday really is on December 25th? Where did we come up with December 25th? Where did the star on top of the Christmas tree come from? Where did the Christmas tree itself come from? Where did St. Nicholas come from? Are we sure that St. Nicholas even existed? Have you ever wondered where the famous phrase, ho, 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 comes from? It comes from the late 1600s when they used to have plays, and before the devil would come on stage, he would announce himself by saying, ho, ho, ho. Did you know that original Santa's elves weren't little guys that made toys? They were Krampus demons that would punish the children if they weren't good for that year, while St. Nicholas would give them gifts if they were good. Who is the Easter Bunny? Where did we get Easter eggs from? Why do we celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox? Did you know that Christmas was illegal in the United States until the mid-1800s? Can we celebrate these holidays according to the Bible? This is by far the most popular video on the internet on the history of Christmas and Easter. This video has changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and it will change your life too.